Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Could you please introduce yourself and tell us what's going on here today, sir?
Okay, my name is Ina Kopiaru. We're in Kano for the flag off of the presidential campaign of the African Action Congress ahead of the 2023 general election. And we're here with the presidential candidate and the vice presidential candidate of the APC, Barrister Magoshi. We also have in attendance the state ESCO for Kano ESCO. And represented here, representing the NWC, we have the Deputy National Chairman, Northeast, and the National Organizing Secretary of the party. And the flag off will commence the process of the activities of our campaign towards the 2023 general election. And then we also expect to go across all the states of the Federation where we will be highlighting our programs for the people, our people's program. Thank you.
Hey. To Yeba. Yes, I mean. So, Wow, race easy. Hold on.
This our market be that.
Okay, yeah, like this.
That's
wow.
hold your phone well.
Hold on. Hold on.
On behalf of well-meaning individuals from across the nooks and crannies of the ancient city of Kano State, on behalf of the well-wishers from across different communities and societies that collectively make up our dear nation Nigeria, I humbly say to you, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May peace and blessings of the Almighty Allah be upon you all. Today, the 29th of October 2022, we gather here today in response to the imperative of giving democracy its true meaning. The universal outcry that calls for a better solution, which requires both actors, has always compelled individuals with a heart of steel to rise up with the intention of rescuing the humanity from the brink. Salvaging legacies from utter destruction. Filling the compatriot with strong sense of patriotism. Exactly. In order to continue to affirm the oneness and the indivisibility of Nigeria through concerted efforts. Distinguished guests, esteemed members of this great party, AAC African Action Congress, other dignitaries and luminaries here present, respected people of Kano State, members of the press, security personnel here present, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and privilege to inform you that the purpose of this great occasion is the formal presentation of the manifesto of this great party, AAC, African Action Congress, under whose umbrella a man of the moment, a man with the soul of positive defiance, a man whose personal mindset has successfully attracted team like minds, who are willing to lend their brilliance, experience, and intelligence in revamping this monolithic project called Nigeria. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman is the presidential candidate of AAC. His Excellency, Mr. Omoyele Sowore. Please, another round of applause. It is interesting to appreciate the fact that His Excellency Omoyele Sowore's name has stood the test of time and has become a personification of resilience. No doubt this man has proven through his doggedness for democracy, his compassion for activism, the willpower of defiance until the right things are done. A man who has this inclusive socio-economic mindset for growth and development. This is the man we have in our midst today. And we are so happy and grateful to Almighty God for blessing us with this gentleman and a lot of people who have agreed to join this powerful band of movement. It is equally gratifying to know that one of our fathers, one of our mentors, one of our brothers here in Kano State is the one who is going to be his running mate. This is a wonderful story that will really elevate us to high heaven. We have also in our midst His Excellency, Barrister Haruna Garba. For those of us who have always followed the track record of this gentleman, we know how he has always sided with the justice. He is a man who can never shy away from saying the truth. And for that, we are always willing to give him our support, our time, and all what we have got. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I I'm so happy to once again welcome these powerful people who are in our midst today. Please, another round of applause for us. Manyan baki da suke a wannan waje da albarka a wannan rana ta Asabar 29 ga watan Oktoba 2022 mun tara a wannan waje da albarka domin yin marhabin lalai ga waɗannan zakakuran mazaje masu girma ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa Mr. Omoyele Sowore tare da mataimakinsa mai girma barista Haruna Garba malam ma'anin sa waɗannan bayan Allah mun san su cikakkun 'yan gwagwarmaya ne kowannen su idan aka buɗe wani bayan da aka rayuwarsa za mu ɗauki lokaci mai tsawo har mu tashi da wannan waje ba za mu iya haka zuwa cikin yin tattare da rayuwarsu ba wannan zama da za mu yi a wannan waje ubangiji Allah ka sa ni wannan taro a cikin rahama da albarka yadda muka taru a wannan waje ubangiji Allah ka sa kowa ya koma gidansa lafiya waɗannan bayan Allah da suka yadda su zo su yi cincin domin ceto wannan ƙasa Allah ka dafa musu Allah ka dafa musu duk abin da za a fara wannan waje Allah ka sa ya amfani mu Allah ka sa ya amfani mu ba mu da abin da wannan jaha kuma ba mu da abin da wannan ƙasa ta mu da albarka ubangiji Allah ka yi wannan jaha ta mu albarka wannan ƙasa ta mu Allah ka yi wata albarka manyan baki da suka zo musamman ma baki na nesa Allah ka mai da su gidajen su lafiya Allah ka mai da su gidajen su lafiya a wannan gaba zan gayyato Shak Shams Dahuru wanda shine zai bude mana wannan taro da addu'a kafin mu bada abin magana domin a gabatar da manyan baki da suke a wannan waje.
اللهم اعز الشكر اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واعز الشرك والمشركين ودمر اعداءك اعداء الدين وانصر عبادك الموحدين اللهم لا ترى علينا ولا تسلطنا ولا تسلينا انزل السكينه علينا وتوفقنا على من يلقينا امين ولا تنزل علينا كما لا تكفر علينا اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد وصل على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد وبارك على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد رب الله تعالى عن السادة المسلمين والمؤمنين وبارك هو المسلم المعلوم وسلم الصحابه اجمعين اللهم صل وسلم على الانبياء السلام عليكم
AAC Salama AAC Salama AAC Salama Nigeria Nigeria Sowore Kano sai India Kano sai India Kano sai India Nigeria Sowore kowa AAC ya kamata a motsa a wajen nan kowa ya san Sowore ya san gwagwarmaya ce kowa ya san injiniya ya san gwagwarmaya ce revolutionaries Sahara founders kuma shugaban matasa a shekara 40 ake kana kudin ba karamin abu ne Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've been unfortunately informed that I will go ahead and give the introduction of members of the High Committee. The National Party Chairman, the founder of Take It Back movement, and the presidential candidate of the African Congress, AAC, His Excellency Comrade Omoyele Sowore. Please, a round of applause for him. The vice presidential candidate in person of His Excellency Comrade Barrister Ahmed Beggar. Please, a round of applause. The gubernatorial candidate, who is also the chairman of Kano Project Protection Association, better known as PRO-PA, and former MD. The deputy gubernatorial candidate and the person of His Excellency Honorable Idris Sowore, former member of the representative AAC Salama. AAC Salama. AAC Salama. Thank you, sir. We have Mr. Ina Akopi Adu, National Secretary of African Action Congress. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you, sir. We have Mr. Osho Phillips, the National Organizing Secretary. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you. We have Alhaji Abdullahi Usman, Deputy National Chairman Northwest. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you, sir. We also have Mr. Senyor Ujuan, National Coordinator, TIB, Take It Back Movement, and Director of Mobilization, AAC Presidential Campaign Council. Please, another round of applause, please. Thank you. We also have the State Chairman of the party, and President of Comrade, Honorable Abdullahi Abushari. We also have the Deputy State Chairman and person of Honorable Idris Muhammad Garko. Please, a round of applause for you. Thank you, sir. We also have the State Secretary of the party, Honorable Bashir Aliyu Muhammad Rimangado. Please, a round of applause for him. We also have the House of Representative aspirant, Honorable Abubakar Aminu Denezi for Kano Municipal. Please, a round of applause for him. And we also have in our midst a man who has traveled all the way from Zamfara State, the gubernatorial candidate and person of His Excellency Bashir Ibrahim Maingwa. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much. Please, manyan baki da suke a wannan waje muna godiya gare ku. Yadda za mu fara wannan taro da bismillah, Allah ka sa mu hattama da alhamdulillah. Muna ƙara jaddada godiyar mu ga Allah. Idan ka kalli fuskokin mutanen da suke a babban kujera, ka san tafiyar ba ta wasa ba ce. Looking at the faces of the people, personalities we have on the high table, you know that the movement is not for unserious minds. It is a movement that is determined to rescue the nation from the shackles of darkness, the shackles of difficulty, the shackles of deprivation and destitution as we have them today. And we pray that may Almighty God come into our rescue through the personalities we have on the high table. On this very note, I have the privilege of inviting the party chairman, Honorable Abdullahi Abba Sharif, who is going to give us the welcome address as we welcome our dignitaries, especially His Excellency, Mr. Sowore Omoyele. Please, a round of applause for him. Honorable Abdullahi Abba Sharif is going to give us the welcome address.
Why is Abdullahi? He's outside, sir. Doing what?
Okay, go ahead. Okay, let me.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. All protocol and duly observed. I will ask to present my able chairman in person of Abdullah Bashari to give you a welcome address. Our presidential aspirants, our presidential candidates, the VP, the gubernatorial and his deputy candidates, the national leaders, the party leaders of the states, local government and chapters, we are welcoming you all to this very important gathering, and we are praying and asking for the Almighty Allah to please give us an ample chances and opportunity to have come up with something useful and important that will help and promote this country to the highest climates. We are welcoming you all, and we are asking the Almighty Allah as His gathered here to give us chance of going back to our destination in a very thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The State Secretary of the party, Honorable Bashir Ali Basir, who has ably represented the Honorable State Chairman, Abdullah Bashir. Thank you so much. Please, another round of applause. Yes, we know what it takes to run for gubernatorial candidature. It's something that requires someone with commitment of the masses. It's something that requires someone who is always ever ready to be on the beck and call of the people he represents. I therefore have the honor and privilege of inviting the gubernatorial candidates of Kano State in person of His Excellency Engineer Mahmoud Sanya Kasei, who is going to give us keynote address as we celebrate the presence of His Excellency Mr. Omoyele Sowore. Please, a round of applause for him.
I'm going to give my address in the House for the benefit of the majority. And at the end of it, I'm going to summarize what I said in English for the benefit of those who cannot understand Hausa. Then I said everybody, because everybody here understands Hausa. It's only that they don't understand it very well. Kano. Hello. Malam Aminu Kano. Kuma kowa ya san cewa a Kano ne aka kirkiri yunkuri na talaka ya kwaci kansa da kansa. Yanzu mun kai wata matsaya a ƙasar nan da talaka ba shi da amfani, rayuwar talaka ba ta kai rayuwar kiyaki ba. Muna gani jam'iyyu za su zo wai za a tsaya takara sai an sayar fom miliyan 100, miliyan 50, miliyan 30. Wannan kuɗi in ka jefa shi a tsakiyar ƙaryar Kano sai mutum 100,000 sun ci abinci a cikin. Amma da yankin imani wai a ce wai kudin fom ne wannan na tsayawa. Jama'a bai kamata mu canja ba. Bayan Allah kuma da kyau ku gani, wai a me ake zaman duniya an ba a gidajen kwana ba. Nan inda muke ku matsa gaba kaɗan ku shiga loko, za ku ga cewa a wa'ansu gidajen bayan gida a tsoron kofar gida suke, idan mutum zai kama ruwa sai mai shiga ko mai fita ya tsaya an gama sannan a shiga. Bayan Allah ne ya karama ɗan adam, gwamnati ta karama ɗan adam kenan tana zama. Wannan shi muke so mu canja. Idan haɗa kai mun canja ba, to haka za mu tafi a cikin bauta, a cikin kunci, a cikin bala'i, a cikin masifa, a cikin fatara, a cikin yunwa. Wannan jam'iyya da muka zo da ita ta AAC din Najeriya babu jam'iyya mai rajin kare talaka, kuma kowa ya san Sowore akan rajin kare talaka. Ya ga ba abin da bai sha ba dan ya kare talaka. Gashi yau Allah ya kawo mana shi, mun zo da wannan jam'iyyar tun ana kinta an kwace ta an yanzu mun kwato kayan mu. Kuma akwai izinin Allah sai talaka ya ji daɗi. Saboda haka ba zuwa muka yi mu yi zance mu tashi da ɗaɗa ba, kuma ba mu zo da namun kuɗi mu ba mutane ba. Abin da muka zo da shi shine wayarwa da mutane kai cewa wallahi tallahi muna da ƴancin mu ji daɗi a duniyar nan, domin ƴancin mu ne Allah ne ya faɗa ya karrama ɗan adam. Saboda haka idan ba mu yarda an karrama mu ba, to yi kenan sai mu da muka biya ne mu sha kiɗa, su tara wa ƴaƴan su kuɗi, su tara wa ƴaƴan su motoci, ba su makaranta tare da mu. Duk mai hankali ya sani ba na su lallace. Duk mai hankali ya sani sauko sun dame mu, kana ganin nan ka zai mutu a kan maganin naira 1000. Saura su ne malaria ta kama shi, ba yadda za a yi sai dai kai haƙuri, haka zai tafi ya kanta kai masa duka. Ina muke jama'a, ina hankali, ina abin da malam Aminu Kano ya koya mana cewa naki. Kai ne ba ni ban malam to a yanzu ya saba masa da Allah, mun kawo jam'iyya da kuma shugabanni tsayayyu waɗanda sun sadaukar da rayuwarsu da lokacinsu da iliminsu domin su kawo gyara. Abinda muke nema a gare ku goyon baya. Mun ji labari wayansu jam'iyyun har dukan kirki suke suna cewa a mutumin Kano kaza, Allah kai mu ranar zaɓe mu ga mana kuri'a 5,500 za mu siye ta. Sun yi lissafi cewa za su ji zaɓe da kuri'a miliyan 1, abinda suka ware miliyan 5 kudin mutanen Kano kenan. Sun siya sun biya sai abinda suka yi abinda muka zo saboda nan ne cibiyar kwatar yancin talaka. Saboda ka shi mai neman shugaban kasa da Sowore ya zo domin ya taka wannan dandamali na naƙi da Aminu Kano koyar, shi ma kuma ya koya. Za mu zo mu ɗabbaka shi a nan, ya bar ƙasarsa ya bar Abuja ya taho Kano domin ya tabbatar da wannan, da nuna muku cewa nan ne ƙasarsa, kuma a nan za a dasa iri na naƙin ta dawo a zuba mata ruwa ke jeho da yaya. Ina mana murna kuma ne mana godiya da in na duba nan dai ba wani ne gane magana su tsarfa ne ba su nana kun gode domin da yanzu suna yin kasa ga tana magana saboda su faci yanzu ba su dun mu'inu ne. Tare da ku za mu yi wannan yaki, da ku ba za a sayar da ba, ba kuma za ku bari a sayar da kuri'a ba. Kuma tun yanzu sai an tabbatar muku da cewa ɗancin kuna idan muka duba akwai ma'aikatar ayyuka a Kano tun tana da ko gidan ba suke gyarawa. Wanda wani ta zuwa cikin kai tana gyara gidajen mutane, wajen ne aka yi ai wani abubuwa ne na mun da tafiya da ko jama'a ya ta ko muna gode muku saboda babu dama da kuka zo saurare mu wannan abin da muka faɗa kuma Allah ya sani kuma kun sani ba sauki burutu bane gaskiya mu faɗa muka kuma koya muku ku ce na haƙi in an ba ku kun karɓa ku ce na haƙi Kano, the house of Malam Amin Kano, who is the most recognized person known for the liberation of the common man. And it is for that reason our presidential candidate, Sowore, come here to mount on the policy of Malam Amin Kano because they have everything in common. So that we begin from where Malam Amin Kano stopped and take over. All those who once said they are taking over from Malam Amin Kano, we know they are not telling the truth. Because we've seen how they have changed in buying. Just afford for them to contest 100 million naira. Malam Amin Kano do that? No. Do that. Will he endorse this? And look at the gathering we have. If I recall, this is just what Malam Amin Kano used to have. Not even with upward at that toss. Because if, assuming they are here, you will not listen to me. You will listen to what is their Babariga is talking. Because their Babariga talks. You understand. You know what I mean. So, I explained to you that it is God who said in the Quran that He honored human beings. And I now gave you an example where in Kano City now there is a house in which their toilet is in their bathroom. So anybody who wants to go in or out must wait if somebody is attending to the toilet. That is criminal. What is Ministry of Housing doing? What are we doing? If the Ministry of Housing for who and for what? This is what we want. That is why I said we are lucky. At least the government has allowed one single party to, in its manifesto, accept socialism, a concept of the government for the people, and by the people. So, my friend, keep quiet, please, before you go out. Keep quiet before you go out. So, ladies and gentlemen, not to take much of the presidential candidate's time, I'm sure you are going to listen to a more elaborate system that we are going to use in elaborating the government from the sufferings of the volunteers as they call it. Anyways, I have to keep quiet for him to say it himself. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the High Table, in every dispensation, there comes a time when you must confront the heavy oath and undertake what seems impossible. Doing that at a critical moment
is what will pave the way for optimum alternative for societies, starting from the grassroots to the national level. No doubt, Nigeria at such crossroads is in need of hands who will spearhead, guiding all of us to be and to come to the drawing board. Not only that, a total reflection must become the order of the day. It is that reflection that leads to the emergence of the dogged gentleman, the pair with solid track record of weathering the storm. In their different political struggles, they have successfully taken the bull by its horns. They have proven through sundry manifestations that they are ready to rescue the nation from all its struggles, ever ready to lend their time-tested experiences in elevating the nation to be in the committee of respected nations. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me at this point to respectively invite the presidential candidate who is going to address us today, because he has all it takes. His stay in the diaspora has given him the leeway with which to address our tribals. Manyan baki a wannan gaba za mu gayyato mai girma ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa a wannan jam'iyyar albarka AAC African Action Congress, ɗan gwagwarmaya wanda ya samu ƙwarewa kuma ya zo wannan jiha tamu domin gaya mana muradansa. Don Allah mu haɗa hannu mu tafa masa ya
AAC,
Take it back!
AAC,
Take it back!
AAC.
Take it back!
I am very pleased to be in Kano today. Kano does something to me. Anytime I come to Kano, I feel very free. I feel like a free human being. Another thing is that it has forced me to wear the mariga. I like the mariga. Ama, Bana so the mariga kishi. The mariga way our big politicians they wear like us. I want to thank the speaker before me, Engineer Yakasari. He did a fantastic job. I was afraid if anybody would listen to me. I want to thank our vice presidential candidate who has made us comfortable in this city of Kano. I want to thank the party leaders in the states, party leaders from national, Take It Back movements, and all the Nigerian people, home and abroad, who are watching us today. Kano is the first city we chose to start our campaign in 2023 election. Because Kano is the home of grandfather of the struggle against oppression and poverty. Mama Aminu Kano. We are also here in Kano to announce to the cabal that is running Nigeria terribly that their time is over. 8 years ago, as you are aware, Nigeria entered into some lies that this country will be given poverty and justice, an end of poverty and justice. 7 years later, nobody can say that we are no longer poor or that there's justice in the land. In fact, I remember 8 years ago, we used to say change the dole all over northern Nigeria. But now, most people who are shouting change the dole
in 2015. They are now shouting, Nashigawu, We don't want the suffering to continue in our country. That is why we said we will come to Kano and announce the end of poverty. We are here to announce the end of insecurity. We want to announce the end of lack of houses, as our governorship candidate has mentioned. One person, one house to 50 persons. But I live in Abuja for 3 years now. There are over 6,000 houses that have nobody living in there. The rich people just keep them open and unoccupied. They have created 2 countries. One for the poor and one for the rich. But Aminu Kano told us that one day the child of nobody will become somebody in Nigeria. Go back about. Nobody is the same. We are here to announce that the child of nobody will become somebody. We didn't want to do a rally where people come in there, they don't even know the party they came to attend the rally for. We decided to announce the start of what we call People's Assembly in Kano. We'll be meeting with Nigerian people and discussing with them the ideas that can liberate this country. And as you can see, our party is made up largely of people with conscience. Yes. We may not have money, big cars, no foreign accounts. Our children are going to school here. We have no jobs. We have nothing to eat, but we are determined to liberate ourselves. Finally, we want to create a Nigeria of equality. Yesterday, when I was at our governorship candidate's house, one of our leaders asked me, what are you going to do to end insecurity? I said, before you end insecurity, you must know the reason why there is insecurity. The reason why there's insecurity is inequality. You cannot end insecurity without addressing hunger, starvation, lack of opportunities for the youth, even adults. People will work for 35 years in Nigeria. If they retire, they don't have pension. How do you expect them to be happy? The insecurity we have in Nigeria today, there are people who pray for it because they are suffering. They say we don't want this country to even have peace because they don't have peace in their lives. But you know that when people pray, God answers their prayers. In fact, there is a hadith in the Quran which says that between the oppressed and God, there is no barrier. Even if the oppressed person is an unbeliever, God is listening to his or her prayers. And we believe that your prayers have been answered through us. That you want to end the suffering in your lifetime here on earth. That our leaders who have been cheating us will be sent back into retirement, permanent retirement. I am talking to you here, having been through a lot. I have suffered a lot. But my suffering is nothing compared to what you guys are suffering. I was a student leader in this country during military rule. We gave Nigeria democracy. But the democracy they are practicing now is not the democracy we fought for. This one is democracy of fighting for their pockets. After we had democracy, we still continue the suffering. In fact, most of you are aware that we started revolution now in 2019. After the election, because we know that they have polluted the ballot boxes and they are no longer capable of delivering fair and fair results to our people. And I'm telling you, this is Kano today, and I promise you that if they don't do right, the revolution is still coming. Exactly. Nobody can continue to suffer like this. That is why our slogan in 2023 is we cannot continue like this. The suffering is too much. And we are told that if they like, then everyone will be doing 2 million people rally. It doesn't concern us. We are not going to buy anybody to come to a rally. But we know that people are listening and watching us, and they know the kind of country they want. I spent 5 months in detention in Abuja. They came to me and said, if you can stop calling revolution, we will release you. I said, never. I want to stay here. I stayed there until they came and begged me to go. And when the opportunity came, we started the struggle again. What we should tell you is this.
Nigeria!
Yes. That's part of the problem. What our governorship candidate told me yesterday made me so happy. By the way, he's an engineer and a builder. I am a town planner. I studied geography and planning. And our vice is a lawyer. So when the two of us agree on how to review the town, put a seal on it. Nigeria will be better forever. I just want to quickly mention our ideas to you and our priorities for 2020, after 2023 and beyond, to bring peace, prosperity, and safety to the people of Nigeria. Number one of our idea is to secure Nigeria, first and foremost. And we have said that there are 3 stages of security. One is to end insecurity now. Anything we need to do, we will do it. Even if it means bringing mercenaries to come and fight for us to have security in Nigeria. The second is to properly take care of our security agencies, train them, motivate them, remunerate them in a way that they will understand what it means to be security agencies. Right now, most of them are only interested in protecting VIPs. They don't have time for the masses. They will be protecting the people of Nigeria. The last aspect is to share prosperity in this country, so that people who are graduated will find a job. People who don't want to go to school will have something to do, or who don't have opportunity. The children, 20 million of them, we take them off the streets. All the time, people tell us we have kids, plenty of them in Kano, who they call Amajiris. And our position is that you can be an Amajiri and become a doctor in our lifetime. You can be an Amajiri and be a pilot in our lifetime. You can be an Amajiri and become a lawyer. Some of us also, going by where we grew up, you will always think that we are Amajiri too because we had nothing to eat when we were growing up. It is not the fault of the child who is begging on the street, it's the fault of the society that turned him into a beggar. That is that society that we must fix. It is not beating up that child who was not central to his own condition. The second aspect of it is what does happen, electricity. We want to stop darkness in this country. And we know there are people who benefit from darkness. The people who are selling generators benefit from darkness. The people who are working at NEPA, who will never install your transmission lines, distribution line, and even transformer, they benefit from darkness. The government of Nigeria is built on darkness. So there's no way they can fight for light. But with us, the end of darkness has come, the beginning of light has come. Yezu, Yezu. That is the government we are bringing into Nigeria. The third aspect of it is, of course, education. You see how those of you who are in higher institutions spend 8 months at home. How can people spend 8 months at home over a simple problem of strike? It has never happened anywhere else. Even in Ghana, in Benin Republic, these things don't happen. But it is because, honestly, we don't have leaders. We don't have real leaders. And our party, the African Action Congress, is to bring about the new leadership we have always been asking for. The new leadership that Kano was talking about when he was around. The Talakawas that he was fighting for. When I went around this country in 2019, because I contested in 2019, I came to Kano as well. I will tell you that when we were coming to Kano, people were telling us, if we go to the north, they are looking for money. No, nobody asks us for money in the north. they were asking for makaranta for their children. That's surprised. When we went to, even where we came from, Yoruba land in Lagos, we go to rally, they were asking us for money. The people who claim to be civilized are asking for money. The people you claim are not civilized, they're asking for school. That means they know what they are looking for. And they know the kind of leaders they are looking for. And we also have plans, great plans to end corruption in this country. It's the reason why we are happy when we are told that we are coming to the Kano Anti-Corruption Institute. Because we will fight corruption to the end in this country. To the end. Any form of corruption, small, big, medium, fat, thin, we will fight it to the end. So we are glad that our first outing in Nigeria today, in this year of campaign, happened in an anti-corruption hall here in Kano. Thank you very much, the organizers, for making that happen. I know there are some things we will say to you and you say it's not possible, but we will provide adequate housing. We have the money, and our goal, because our governorship candidate here is a builder, is to build at least 1 million houses in Nigeria for the next 4 years. And we are not building low income and high income housing. We are building mixed income housing. If you want to stay in our house, you must be willing to stay with the poor. If you don't want to stay in our house, go and build your own house the way you want. But the people will be the priority of our government. And we build these 1 million houses per day. And you know, when we say we want to do good things for the Nigerian people, you know the question they ask us all the time, where are you going to get the money to do it? In this country, in the last 7 years, there is nothing that doesn't steal money. One time they said they found a snake that was stealing money. One time it was monkeys. Even ants were eating money. But the question you should ask them is that if their campaign general can walk away with 150 billion naira, don't ask us where to find money. We will find money because there's money. Education will be free for everybody who aspire to go to school and people who are sick. We have the money. The problem with Nigeria is that Nigeria is paying for greedy people as abandoned the poor people who we call the needy people. I am so sorry to announce to those who have been enjoying at our expense that they will have to go on vacation for the majority of our people to have a fresh lease of life. Again, I could stand here speaking and talking about the issues, the problems, but I just want to announce that the problems are over because the solutions here on this high table with us. And we are very happy, very, very happy to meet the people who are sitting in this hall today in Kano, who are listening to us and who have made up their mind that together we will build a country that works for everybody. Our style of ideology is socialism. We are not ashamed and afraid to say that we are socialists in orientation, in principle, in philosophy, and in action. That's who we are. And what is the socialism? We are talking about the socialism that we share the wealth of the country with the people of the country. Not 1% of the country will be enjoying, and 99.19% of the rest of the country are suffering. One organization out of the UK called Oxfam said in their report a few years ago that 5 Nigerians are richer than the rest of the 199 million people in the country. That should not be the case, that 5 people are richer than 199 million. That arithmetic is sick, and we intend to correct it through action, deeds, and policies in our country. As you can see, we don't have any discrimination against anybody. We have young, we have old people in our party. The problem we have is old ideas. Anybody that has analog, and as our governorship candidate said, we used to have a group called Kano Proper. We have a group called Nigerian Proper. By the right people. And he showed me something yesterday that impressed me a lot when he got to his house. he has a collection of all the data of villages in Kano, under Kano proper. The ones with electricity, schools, and when you look at it, because they use ink to describe where there's electricity or no electricity, it's a very sad story that most of the villages in Kano don't have lights. They have no clinic, they have no housing, they have no schools, they have no drainage. You cannot imagine that as dry as Kano is experiencing flood in 2022. A problem that should have been solved in 1977 is still with us because our leaders don't plan and they have no desire to plan. And as it is well known that those who fail to plan have also planned to fail. Having said this, ladies and gentlemen, the great people of Kano, those who are watching us all over the world, we want to thank you for coming today to our People's Assembly here in the ancient and great city of Kano. Glad to be with you. Thank you so much for coming. And we'll be back to Kano. This is our first of the series of visits we make to Kano. And inshallah, we are going to be seeing the Shigaba cancer of Nigeria compared to the after we win. So that Nigeria's president, the governor of Kano, and all the positions that we have fielded candidates in the election that is coming 2023. We go there to say thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Mr. Omoyele Sowore. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations for giving us this heartwarming talk, a talk that has really opened our eyes to some of the misdeeds, some of the challenges and darkness that surround us, some of them that we are not even aware of them. We thank you so much, sir. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
On this note, I therefore respectfully invite the vice presidential candidate of this great party, AAC, in person of His Excellency, Mr. Magashi, and then who is known for justice. You define him as justice, you are not wrong. He was the man who made history when all odds were against a personality, yet he took the bull by its horn and he went ahead to make history for Kano State. He is a national hero and we are so happy to have him in our midst. And sir, congratulations once again. Please, a round of applause for him as we invite him to give us his closing remarks.
AAC.
Take it back.
AAC.
Take it back.
AAC.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action.
Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zan ɗan yi magana kaɗan akan abubuwan da ɗan takarar na shugaban ƙasa ya faɗa, wanda ya fito da abubuwan da wannan jam'iyya tamu take so ta yi a wannan ƙasa tamu ta Najeriya. Kowa ya san halin matsi da ake ciki wanda ba sai an tsaya an ce ana fama da ƙasa ana fama da kaza ba, dama ɗan takarar gwamnati abu na farko shi ne bugina akan wannan magana ta Malam Aminu Kano wadda kan takarar gwamna ya jaddada ma'aikacin naki. Duk yadda aka so aka kawo maka abin da ba daidai ba kace naki to shi kenan ba wanda kuma zai tarsa ka
dole sai ka yi. To wannan kalmar ta naƙi ita ce abinda aka juya ta koma tage na wannan jam'iyya ta we can't continue like that, ba za mu ci gaba da tafiya a haka ba. Don haka wannan jam'iyya ta ɗauko wato ainihin tushen da ne daga ayyuka da maganganu da kuma gwagwarmaya ta malam Aminu Kano Allah ji kansa. Don haka babban muhimmin abu shine kowa ya lura, mun ji abubuwan da ake faɗa cewa za a zo a sayi ƙuri'a a Kano. Mu kuma mun san ba a sayan ƙuri'ar 'yan Kano, ƙuri'ar ka 'yancinka. To, don haka ya kamata kuma mu kalli abinda ake ɗaukowa ake nuna mutane cewa wai akwai wasu manya-manyan jam'iyyu wanda idan ba su gaba ba za ka ci zaɓe ba. Wannan ba haka bane, ya saba da duk abin da ya tabbata tun daga tsari na addini da tsari na tafi da al'umma. Idan mutum ya tsaya a kan gaskiyarsa to Allah zai taimake shi. Mun ji abin da ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa ya kawo mana cewa ita addu'a ta wanda aka zalunta ba ta da shamaki. Idan wanda aka zalunta ya addu'a Allah yana karɓa. Dukkaninmu nan mazlumai ne waɗanda aka zalunta ne. Don haka idan muka tsaya a kan gaskiya kuma muka roƙi Allah, Allah zai dafa mana. Kar a ruɗe ku da yawa, wai ba ku da yawa, wai waɗansu suke da yawa. To dama Allah yana alfahari da masu yawa ne. Kullum ka buɗe Qur'ani ne za ka ji kalilan ma tashkuru, kalilan ma tubsiru, kalilan ma tazakkaru. Ai ba da majority Allah yake amfani ba, kalilan ɗin da suka tsaya a kan gaskiya suka ɗora zuciyarsu a kan gaskiya kuma suka tunkari Allah, Allah su ne yake yi da su. Don haka idan muka tsaya a kan cewa muna so mu kawar da wannan zalincin da ake yi, mu samu rayuwa mai kyau ta hanyar wannan jam'iyya ta mu ta AAC, to Allah zai taimake mu. A ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa ya yi maganganu da yawa waɗanda babu lokacin da za mu maimaita su, sai dai a hankali abubuwan da ya faɗa ba kawai a kalmomi za su tsaya ba, za a aiwatar da su, za a gansu a aikace ana tafiya da su. Muna gode wa dukkan waɗanda suka samu halartar wannan taro, musamman waɗanda suka zo daga nesa. Muna yi wa godiya ga ɗan takarar gwamnan jihar Zamfara wanda ya tattaki duk da irin zaluncin da ake a yankinsu, wanda watakila yanzu da za a ce mana mu zo mu tafi Zamfara sai mun ji gaban mu ya faɗi, amma haka ya taso ya takakka ya zo wannan taro namu saboda ya yarda cewa za a iya, kuma ya shirya cewa za a yi da shi. Allah ya tabbatar da mu, Allah ya ba mu nasara akan dukkan abin da muka sa gaba. Muna yi wa kowa fatan alheri. Na wani ba jawabin godiya ba ne, jawabin rufewa ne. To da wannan shi wannan taro da za a yi a nan mun rufe shi, amma sauran al'amura da suka shafi a kamfen kuma yanzu ne ma aka fara. Idan mun tashi daga nan insha Allah akwai ayyuka da za a ji a kaddamar wata kila wanda kan takar gwamna zai ɗan yi bayanin su yanzu kafin a zauna. Daga nan kuma za a dora a ci gaba da kamfen har sai Allah ya ba mu nasara. Mun gode kwarai da gaske.
Malam sake kafa masa da kalbi. Kuna godiya da yasa da kai. A wannan gaba za mu gayyato mataimakin shugaban wannan jam'iyya na Arewa maso yamma. Honorable Abdullahi Usman, da shi ne zai yi mana jawabin godiya. I now invite Honorable Simon Abua, His Excellency Mahmoud Sani, wanda zai mana jawabi sai na makasurin wannan aiki da za a kaddamar. Municipal ta sharifi ce. Jami'a matasa.
Wato kowa ya sani bana sun sha wahala a hannun sauro. Sauro ya yi ƙarna. Yanzu man gari da sauro dama sun zaki. Saboda haka mun yi turo wani aiki ga galibi na kashe sauro. An fesa wa sauro magani a yi mutuwa. An sha maganin cizon sauro malaria ta ƙi tafiya. To yanzu mu mun fito za mu yaƙi sauro gaba da gaba. Za mu kashe sauro duk inda yake. Duk ramin da ya shiga za mu kashe. Saboda haka waɗansu ku sun san cewa mun raba takardu cewa a kashe mana sauro, in an kashe a liƙe masa gawarsa. Wannan shi zai sa mu raba kanmu da sauro dan banzan halitta. Saboda haka yanzu mun tashi daga nan za mu je inda za mu kaddamar da jihadi a kan sauro. A wani zamani a ƙasar Kano sai aka tura musu wata tsutsa mai cinya amfanin gona, suka rasa yadda za su yi da wannan tsutsa saboda magautansu sun riga sun yi wa wannan tsutsa training. In an fesa mata magani ba ta mutuwa, in an yi mata kaza ba ta mutuwa. Sai caga ta ce duk yaron da zai shiga aji sai ya kawo gawar tsutsan nan guda uku. Kowane yaron zai tafi sai ya tafi daga tsutsa kan kace kwabo babu tsutsa neman ta ake a nan. Kuma yanzu za mu fita neman sauro duk da ke idan muka iya wannan muka iya kama sauro muka kashe shi muka raba shi da mu. To in Allah ya yarda duk abin da ya taso mun yi zuciya mun koyi kuma zuciya tun daga kai. Saboda haka wannan kashe sauro wani tirenin ne nake wa kansu domin mu iya kashe duk abin da ila da saboda haka nan za mu yi goya kasai inda za mu yi jana'izar sauro kuma idan muka je daidai asibitin murtala za mu samu mutaka za mu sauka mutaka mutane su ga da gaske muke mun fito kashe sauro da kwansa da kwarfatarsa. Saboda haka idan muka koyi wannan al'ada to duk abin da ya zo mana haka za mu firmame su cinye shi. Ne mana fata da ne idan mun je izinin Allah wannan karan in Allah ya ta sai mu ta je neman gaba sauro.
shugabar mata ta wannan tafiya wannan ta ta mai albarka wannan rabu da hajiya Maryam ga nan ma ana mu ta mata sannan akwai state PRO wannan rabu Ado Isa mai bulo shi ma da ana ma ana mu ta mata I now have the honor and privilege of inviting the Deputy National Chairman of the Great Party, a person of Alhaji Abdullah Usman, who is the Deputy National Chairman for Northwest. So thank you for being part of the party. Please, I don't know about
Kano and because I can see the na wa aikin ɗan kaɗan ne bai da yawa kawai an ce isa shi ne gode suka halarci wani taro kuma ɗan takarar mataimakin shugaban ƙasa ya riga ya kusan sauke duka nauyin gaba ɗaya domin kusan ya gode da hada yi wa hada ya gode ma to al'umma ne mu sani kowa ya san halin da Najeriya take ciki ba wanda ke Zamfara ba ko wanda ke Katsina ko wanda ke Sokoto ko wanda ke Neja ballantana yan Kaduna wannan bawon Allah da kuke gani ya faɗa a cikin jawabin a wannan gwamnatin da ake ciki watan shi biyar a ɗaure a hukumar tsaro ta Najeriya ba don komai ba saboda tausayawar shiga talakawa yadda yake neman ya kira a ƙasar suka ce mushi da kunshi suke yi ya daina magana in yi daina magana za su sake shi kuma ya bude baki ya ce musu in dai magana ce ba zai daina ba sai dai a cikin wani sai a ƙarshe lallashi shi suka yi suka sake shi kuma da ya fito da bai da abin da yake yi to irin wannan gari shugabanni su ne suka dace da ƙasar ne saboda haka lokaci ya yi da ya kamata ne mu kan mu faɗa shore shi ne daidai da Najeriya magashi shi ne daidai da mataimakin shugaban ƙasa a wannan ƙasa injiniya shi ne daidai da gwamnatin jihar Kano my right man here from Zamfara State, Your Excellency kuma muna addu'a ba Zamfara kaɗai ba Najeriya Allah ya ba mu zaman lafiya Allah ya tabbatar mana da zaman lafiya duk waɗanda suka zo wurin nan Allah ya mai da kowa gidansa lafiya kuma da muka fito daga jihohin mu muka taho Kano Allah ya sauke mu lafiya mun gode kwarai mun ga karamci a Kano sun nuna mana su ne asalin 'yan siyasa kuma su ne ke da karamci muna godiya kuma an kusa ka da za mu muku a Zaria
Thank you so much. Inshallah, I'm going to do that. Domin da zai yi abin da ya kamata domin ana tabbatar da martabar jihar Kano ba a lokacin da zuwa a Najeriya ba ba ana saka a hannun da ba masa. A wannan gaba a cikin lokaci da biyayya da martabawa za mu gayyato His Excellency Alhaji Mustapha Daya wanda shi ne da ya rubuta wannan taron da yawa. We have come from and we are so grateful to Almighty God for taking us this far. We have had our ideas of varying groups and colors, glorifying today's event and representatives of different walks of life, people with mighty ideas, people who are keen on transforming the nation from what it is to a better culture, a better nature and a better personality and color. And I have the privilege of inviting His Excellency Alhaji Mustapha, who is going to give us the closing prayer. As he started this, we are going to end with prayer. Your Excellency, thank you so much.
Across Nigeria. We decided to start from Kano because our hero is Kano.
How strategic is Kano? Because we have seen so many politics.
I don't think there's any part of Nigeria apart from Lagos where there's no family represented like Kano. So in that case, Kano is strategic. Kano is one of the most politically conscious places in this country, and it's the home of the Talakawas, the ones that want to change their political position. We're glad to be here and to announce to the political class, the one that you are used to, that their time is up.
Okay, Kano being center of commerce, why out of your manifesto you permitted economy out of it?
No, economy is part of it. Everything that we're talking about, power, security, is what will restore economic progress to Nigeria. You can't have an economy that is running on place in the world that there's been an industrial revolution without energy. None. And there's no country in the world that can have economic progress without security. So when we told you those things, we are serious about the economy. An economy where the government is trying to redesign the naira instead of revaluing the naira, it's different from what we have as planned. Is it that if you redesign the naira, the dollar will not see it? And as of today, even after they announced that they want to redesign the naira has fallen further.
So the policy will not stop anything?
It's like putting lipsticks on the lips of a pig. Would it stop the pig from going back to eat mud or roll in the mud? No.
Your last word to Kano State people and Nigeria.
I love that, man. Can't you see that I look big?
Baba.
Wow.
Don't tell me. Look, it's lost. Look.